and
bombastic
and brands. Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing extremely well. As promised, I am back with the fashion videos. In today's video, we're diving into how you can define your personal style while optimizing what you already have in your wardrobe. In today's video, I will show you how to optimize every single pieces that you have in your wardrobe and how you can revamp them in order to define your personal style. And if you're someone who struggled to find stuff to wear despite having a wardrobe or closet full of clothes, this video is for you. For I will be showing you how to really optimize every piece that you have in your wardrobe and make them work for you in order to define your personal style. Let's make sure that every piece you own works for you and it reflects your personal fashion sense. So if you are new to my channel, as mentioned, feel free to subscribe down below, for I post fashion, lifestyle, and travel content. If this is something that you're into, I highly recommend that you subscribe down below and hit the bell notification. So let's get right into the video. The first steps when it comes to finding your personal style is to really reevaluate your wardrobe. So it's really important that you look what is currently available to you in your wardrobe, meaning you need to lay out everything that you currently own and lay them out in front of you so you have a visual idea of what you own, the pieces that you genuinely and deeply love and that are reoccurring theme in your wardrobe versus the items that you never wear that are currently collecting dust. It's important in this step of the process to be honest with yourself, is to really look at a piece and decide whether or not it has brought value to you in terms of like fashion. And it's important that you're honest with yourself. And one question that you need to ask yourself during that process is whether or not an item fit, and have you been wearing it in the past 3 months, and do you feel good wearing it? Do you feel comfortable? Is it flattering on your body? So it's important in this step to ask yourself these questions, because these will lead you to making a more effective, genuine decisions. Because if the answer is no for all of these questions, it might be time for you to let that item go. So either you donate it or you sell it in order to invest in new pieces that you'll be adding to your wardrobe. And honestly, this process can be quite revealing, and I assure you it will help you understand your true style preferences. And honestly, don't feel bad if you see that you have a lot of stuff in your wardrobe that you haven't been wearing. We've all fall short. Like for example, before I started building my dream wardrobe, I had to go through the same process, and there were a lot of stuff that I've had in my wardrobe that I've kept out of sentimental value or because I have some sort of attachment to that product, but that doesn't mean that it was necessarily serving me. So it is important to really evaluate your wardrobe, decide which pieces that you're keeping and which pieces that you are willing to donate or sell. The next step is to identify the repeatedly worn items. This is super important in the process of building your wardrobe and finding your personal style. These are often your go-to pieces that makes you feel confident and comfortable. For example, if you find yourself wearing basic white t-shirt with jeans, that might be an indication of what your style might be, which might fall into the minimal category. Additionally, it is important to take note of the different patterns, the color, and the style that you typically gravitate towards when it comes to buying new pieces or current pieces in your wardrobe, because 9 times out of 10 these frequently worn items are an indicator of your natural style and what you feel best in. So it's important to take note of that and make a list of these pieces to understand what you love about them, whether it is the fit or the style of the pieces. So it's truly, truly important to really identify the items that you repeatedly wear, because it will be an indicator of what your style is. The next tip, which is one of my favorite, is to gather inspiration either from images, celebrities, or trends, because sometimes it's hard to identify what our style is. However, if we see our favorite celebrities or even influencers, or you see something in a magazine that you really love and you gravitate towards and you're like, yes, I love this look, normally this is an indicator of your style preferences. So it's super important to gather inspiration. Again, you can look at images, celebrities, or trends that you love, whether through social media or magazines. Also, creating a mood board on Pinterest helps you to visualize the style that resonates with you. This will normally help you see common themes and preferences when it comes to certain styles. Additionally, it is extremely important to pay attention to the details. For example, are there particular colors, pattern, or silhouette that stands out to you? So these are important questions to ask yourself during that step. Those are, again, important questions that you should ask yourself when you are in that process. Gathering inspiration, whether it is from celebrities, magazines, or social media, these steps will help you to identify elements that you want to incorporate into your own personal style and wardrobe. The next step is to identify acceptable items versus deal breakers. This is extremely important because this will help you to save money from buying unnecessary items that will normally sit in your wardrobe and just collect dust and you never wear them. So it's important to identify things that are essential for you, for your personal style, as well as your wardrobe, versus things that it's a no-no. Like, for example, for me, because I have extremely long legs and they're a bit skinny, my deal breakers or skinny jeans. I will never buy skinny jeans. I don't care how trendy it is. For me, I know for sure it's not flattering on my body, and nor do I like that style. So for me, skinny jean is a no-no in my wardrobe. However, acceptable bottoms or trousers, pants, jeans, for me, a straight leg or boot cut is a must in my wardrobe because it's the most flattering for my body shape, and it is one of my preferences when it comes to pants. So keep pieces that align with your style and make you feel good. It is important to get rid of anything that doesn't fit if it is worn out or doesn't make you happy, because that will give you a clean canvas to start with. And set clear criteria of what makes an item a keeper. For example, maybe it's the versatility aspect of the piece, or the comfort level, or the ability to dress a piece up and down. Those are really important things to note when trying to figure out what makes an item a keeper or a deal breaker. And it is important to identify what doesn't work for you and why. Like I said, for example, for me, skinny jeans doesn't work for me because when I wear skinny jeans, it just emphasizes on how skinny my legs are, and I don't like that. So that's why I opt for something a bit more loose fitted at the bottom, or something that flare out. So again, it's important to identify why such item doesn't work for you. That way it will help you to make more informed decision in the future. The next tip is to consider and identify your environment. What I mean by that is considering your environment is super important, because for example, if you live in a four-season country or a more tropical country, your style will be quite different. Also, your location and the culture in which you're surrounded can heavily influence your style and your personal wardrobe choices. For example, I used to live in Canada, which is a four-season country. So what might work in my wardrobe might not work for someone who lives in a more tropical country. So this is what I mean when I say you need to take into consideration of your environment. Another point that I would like to add, which I think it's super important for this step, is to also think about the weather and your daily activity. For example, do you need more layers or lighter fabrics for the heat? Also, it is important to consider cultural norms and how they might affect your clothing choices. This context is extremely crucial for building a practical and functional wardrobe. A great example of how the environment and the culture might heavily influence your wardrobe is, for example, someone who lives in LA, which is typically a hotter city, might dress very differently compared to someone who lives in New York, where it has 4 seasons. And if you live in a tropical country, I don't think you would have like boots, like winter boots, stuff like that, versus someone who lives in a colder climate. The next step is to identify brands that you are drawn to. Think about the brands that you're typically drawn to and that you're continuously buying from. Like, for example, I know for me, my Holy Grail brands are COS, Massimo Dutti, Mango, Zara sometime, H&M for basic and other stories. So there are many brands that cater to minimal and high quality pieces. One that comes to mind is Dish. I love Dish for the summer. That's my go-to brand because I find like their linen collection are impeccable. So it's important to know the type of brand that you normally buy from. It's important to ask yourself when you're buying from these brands, do they align with your personal style or the style that you're aiming for? Because, for example, my wardrobe is very minimal, effortless, clean, basic. So I wouldn't typically buy from Anthropology because that's not my brand, that's not my vibe. If you find a brand that you love, I would say stick to the brand that offers pieces that you feel good in and that you genuinely love. Also, does the brand offer a very specific aesthetic or quality standard that resonate with their customer or even with your personal style? When you find brands that fit your style and quality expectations, it becomes easier to shop and make choices that you'll be happy with in the long run. So it's important to stick and support brands that are doing that for you. So the next step is extremely crucial and important, and it is to ensure that you have essential and staple pieces in your wardrobe. Make sure when you are thinking of building your wardrobe or finding your personal style, your wardrobe contains staple pieces such as basic tees, good denim, a little black dress, and versatile jackets and pants. For these are the building blocks for when you are building a cohesive and timeless wardrobe. Staples are timeless and can be mixed and matched with trendier pieces, so you have a little bit of both worlds. And additionally, they form the foundation of your style and ensure that you always have something to wear regardless of the occasion. And another tip is to invest in quality pieces. If they're worn often, they will eventually need to withstand the frequent use. The next step is also a fun one, and it is to enjoy and document the journey, because finding your style is a journey. It won't happen overnight. It's as you go along, you'll find out what you love, what you don't like, and what fits you best and what doesn't fit quite nicely. So it is important to really enjoy the journey and take note of what is working. And one way to document your journey when finding your personal style is by taking images. So lots of pictures of your outfits. You can even start a blog or even keep a style journal where you write down of what you love, what you wore, whether it's like a daily journal thing that you're doing, or you can even create a social media account such as Instagram where you can post your daily outfits, so that way they can be used as references for future outfits ideas. Also, seeing your outfit from a different perspective can provide valuable insight into what works and what doesn't work for you. And also, a journal or even a blog can be used as a form of inspiration or creative outlet that can later on be used as inspiration for others that are going through the same journey. I know for me, when I started my journey to finding my personal style, I had started an Instagram account as well as a blog. And speaking of blog, if you are interested of reading my blogs or seeing outfits for inspiration, you can check all that on my blog at swaydiary.com. I will put the link in the description box down below. Okay, we are almost there, and the last tip is to avoid overconsumption. And I know this one is hard, especially for me, because I love shopping. I always get the urge to go out and buy the new trending thing, but now I'm truly loving my wardrobe, and I only buy items that I know for sure that I love and that will be a repeater in my wardrobe. It is extremely important to be mindful of your purchases and opt for quality over quantity pieces. And by doing so, you are being more environmentally conscious when it comes to fashion and investing in different pieces. And it also ensures that every piece in your wardrobe has purpose. So focus on buying pieces that you need and will enhance your current wardrobe rather than succumbing to trends or even impulse buying. I know it's hard sometimes when something is trendy. We all want to have it, whether the original items or a more budget friendly. It is extremely important to try and stay away from trend. You can also incorporate trends that you know that you absolutely love and will complement your wardrobe. And not only that, trendy items that will also stand the test of time and be a repeater in your wardrobe as well. Sustainable fashion choices leads to more meaningful and fulfilling relationship with your clothing. If you've made it this far, I want to thank you for watching this video on how to find your personal style while optimizing what you already have in your wardrobe, and you felt inspired to revamp your wardrobe. And if you're serious about building your dream wardrobe and truly identifying your personal style, I highly recommend that you check out my website at swaydiary.com, where I have many available resources that will help you to achieve that. I currently have 2 different guides on my website that you can check out. Creating a cohesive and timeless wardrobe assists you in building a wardrobe where each items complement the other effortlessly. Additionally, the Ultimate Spring and Summer Wardrobe Essential Handbook guides you in creating a versatile wardrobe that transcends fleeting trends and stand the test of time, while reflecting your personal style and transitioning seamlessly from day to night and season to season. So if this is something that you're interested, as I mentioned, you can find all that information on my blog at swaydiary.com. And I also post daily outfit inspiration. If you ever need help or inspiration for your outfits, or you just don't know what to wear, feel free to check out my daily outfit inspiration on my blog. These resources are designed to help you every step of the way in creating the wardrobe that you'll love. So once again, thank you so much for watching. I truly hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. See you next time. Bye. I remember and brands.
Man, tomato, tomato.
I hope you found these tips